and there is no fix. I think screens, draws, some delayed runs, just something to take the sting off.
Boyd flushed. Pressure on him.
Well, Markevious Mingo is just absolutely feeling it tonight. Look at that spin move. So athletic. Just barely lost his footwork. Here's a guy at the next level, but he's playing at a really high level right now.
They were worried that Gifford Timothy, the right tackle, would have a lot of problems with him, and he has so far.
By Tajh Boyd. LSU playing completely coverage, knowing they can get pressure now with their front four, and you're going to pick up the first.
Darrell Smith comes in. Number 40, he's a fullback.
Got up to almost 245 pounds last year. He's played much leaner this year.
He'll keep it again. And there just isn't
coverage. There's just no reason for them to bring any pressure, so this is falling into LSU's hands.
Roderick McDowell comes in as a blocker, and Tajh Boyd down the middle, complete.
This was a second read. You can see the first read is the tight end on the outcut forward. Maybe become a bigger part of the plan for the Clemson Tigers.
Fake to Ellington. Boyd under pressure. Runs away from three different tacklers, gets a block downfield, and then is drilled.
Slide, because obviously that was late. A clean hit by Loston could have been costly.
Tajh Boyd setting all kinds of records. Hangs in the pocket, goes to
happen with the fumble and the easy score by LSU to get started.
Boyd slipped a tackle inside the 5 to the 1, touchdown.
Jerron Brown, watch, he's working one-on-one with the third linebacker to that side, which is Quan Alexander, and that's a great job by Brown. He stayed with it. You never know. You hear the term better, 2 to 3 plays away from having the right to play for the championship.
Boyd on the keeper. Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
I mean, the SEC is always strong, but this year it was. Boyd running away from expected pressure, and the ball knocked out of the hands of.
And this is a secondary that has had some struggles here in the last 3 ball games. Every quarterback they played ended up with a career. Maybe the fastest guy they have is Ellington, at least acceleration-wise.
Boyd steps up and throws. The pass caught.
Right. I know the crowd is booing, but when you drop the head and that's the first thing that hits, they're going to call that.
Here comes the blitz. Flanker screen to Humphreys. Right.
Yes. And developed. We got to give him credit for that as well.
You bet. Boyd held onto the ball and paid the price. Boyd throws underneath, got it to his tight end. He had a sensational first quarter. 4-man rush, and he is drilled as he throws. Hopkins made the catch.
Clean inside once again. And a clean hit. His head was up. It was in the chest. But once again, Clemson's O-line with a flat miss.
This one comes loose from Humphreys. The question will be, was it a catch and a fumble or an incomplete pass?
What a big dodge that was for Clemson.
That's a tremendous break for the Tigers, and now they come out and throw to Ford. Ford is in.
This is a totally different quarterback than I saw on tape against the Gamecocks.
Empty backfield as Ellington goes out, throws underneath.
Hopkins ankle, but to have a guy like Hopkins snatching the ball like that, it's a pretty good deal.
Boyd throws, flanker screen. Humphreys with tremendous speed.
When he was injured in the second half against Florida, he's become a heck of a middle linebacker, starting to get winded a little bit.
Boyd steps up, and that pass is going to be out of bounds intention. 3-man rush, and pressure floats it in between Hopkins and Ellington.
You know, this looks to me like a free rush. I think John Chavis in a 3-man rush is just saying, 49, go get it. And the offensive line for both of these.
Quite a bit by Chad Morris after the last possession.
He missed a block. He's a redshirt freshman, 6'5", 275.
Change with an injury, making the personnel adjustment by Clemson.
Boyd, quarterback keeper. Gets maybe a yard. And just telling yourself you can't watch it
it means you're going to watch it.
Boyd, good protection this time, and Boyd flag is down. Hopkins makes the catch. Going to be a penalty.
And if they can get 25 going.
Right guard Tyler Shatling. Nice block. Boyd pressured. Backhands the pass. Has it complete. McDowell 5. Boyd goes to the shotgun. Fake to Humphries. Boyd very patient on the run. Kept it in
first and reset the downs.
Kalen Davis, number 67, is in at left guard now. So a real shakeup in the offensive line. Hopkins, touchdown.
Avoided as Reed comes down to cover the tight end Ford. Watch Lawston, who's the safety to that side, and Thorold Simon is thinking he's got inside help. But because Lawston is so late getting over to the middle of the team, but when they got rolling at the end and Mettenberger was tossing it around, you wouldn't have thought that.
Boyd to Ford. He's got the first down at the
maybe just an equipment issue.
Boyd on the keeper. Makes the first man miss and then is taken down.
Like against South Carolina, I think this young man would be well serviced by coming back for another year under Chad Morris.
Little swing to Ellington, had him in motion. Ellington up the sideline.
Has made a good run after the catch to pick up the first.
What a first half for Boyd. 17 out of 21. Here comes the pressure again. Boyd gets out of it. Avoided, and Kevin Minter, the middle linebacker, in on the stop. Minter now has 12 tackles in the first.
And does. Your middle linebacker who never comes off the field better have a few tackles.
Great point. Flanker screen. Sharon. Four men on the rush. Brandon Ford, the tight end again. Ford dragging tacklers.
And that was all Brandon Ford right there, because that ball was thrown short and he had to make a miss.
Hopkins makes the first man miss. Hopkins still on his feet.
Can't see what happened really there.
First down at the LSU 38. Boyd. Humphries in the flat. Humphries taken out of bounds.
Can be one of the most explosive in the country, so a big loss for Clemson.
Ellington, the tailback. They run the option, and Boyd lost his footing.
4-down area, and because they have not been able to slow down Clemson, you may not be able to get past the sticks.
Boyd with good protection this time. Now he's flushed. Throws on the run and throws it out of bounds.
Now, what they're doing here is right, and look for pressure and maybe a fade.
Here comes the pressure, and Boyd runs right through it. He is going to be short
at the end of this run. Watch when he clears the offensive line. Right there, he went to make a cut. I'm not sure. He was trying to make a big cut underneath the linebacker, Minter. But if he takes that and bounces it to the outside and races Minter to the first down mark.
They can even run the ball.
Absolutely. And just make sure you call it right away. That timeout.
Pressure, and they got him again. Boyd knee back to its own 47-yard line. Second and long. Pressure coming. Boyd trying to get away. Drilled as he threw.
Playing. Is there one guy on the border of it was not.
Tajh Boyd's going to go into the locker room feeling like he's already played 3 games. Pressure coming again. And they got him again.
And if I'm surprised he didn't have more.
Everybody we talked to was Boyd is going to air it out, and why not?
That was just kind of flat-footed. He's got to make a ton of calls from that middle linebacker spot, but he's come on.
Boyd, quarterback draw. Slipped one tackle.
Montgomery was a guy who's banged up, so nice to get those bookends back in this game.
Boyd hangs in the pocket down the middle, incomplete, intended for Hopkins.
Watch Barrow get his left hand, because this is a catch right there, and just barely knock the right arm of Hopkins away from this ball.
The other night. Clemson takes over at its own 30. Boyd, here comes pressure again. Ball's loose, but it bounced right back to
who has been out of commission for a while, back in for the bowl game, and just nobody's blocking. You know, these offensive lines have struggled with guys running free. Both of them, it's been beat with some good play by some defensive ends, but there's just a lot of free bodies.
Boyd, pressure coming again. This is Montgomery. And Boyd, all he can do is throw it away.
Who's been able to move up front has been really hard on Clemson.
And the injury to Gifford Timothy hasn't helped either. Boyd again. Running for his life. And LSU, or Clemson rather, in this quarter, 5 yards on offense. This ought to help.
Slack for Barkevious Mingo, who's going to be resting some spells. He's got a wrapped right hand.
It is a first down for the Tigers. Boyd, quarterback keeper. He'll get 8.
Come downhill and tackle the quarterback, that starts to add up.
Boyd has taken a lot of hits tonight. Flanker reverse, and it's behind him. Pressure comes. Boyd goes down again.
Who did not see his responsibility, which was the blitzing linebacker, until it was too late.
3rd and 13. Boyd unloads in a hurry, throws underneath. Intended.
Watch how well he keeps his head up and wraps up that time. Just a great fit. Game goes on, and this is a little different defense than he's seen this season in the ACC.
Flanker screen this time. They'll get it out to Humphreys. It'll be 3rd and a yard. Clemson really needs to keep the ball. So they'll go to Boyd, and Boyd will have the first down at a piece.
My quarterback taken. Give it to Ellington or Humphreys.
Good protection this time. Then Boyd takes off. Down he goes again. Sack.
And this is an offensive front that I think it's been a pretty good front. This was coverage, though. That was just excellent. Steve's coordinator just using that front four to rush, and they had everybody covered up.
Boyd straight to Hopkins. What a throw.
From Boyd.
Good protection this time. Now Boyd can't find anybody. Shovels it out to his tight end, Ford. And Ford. Here comes pressure. They pick it up. Boyd throws too high. Really?
He expected the receiver 18 right there to the right to continue his route. But even if he continues it, that's tough. I don't think this is 4 down.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Boyd with time throws too high to Hopkins.
As Hopkins fights to the inside on Collins. Whoa, that's not PI. I don't see PI. You can have that left arm there. That left arm is fine.
He said, we're a top 15 team. We want to be top 10 consistently. We got to win games like this. Boyd, quarterback draw. Stumbled. 12th play of the drive coming. Boyd under pressure. He can keep it. Lost his footing and went down at the 8.
Landry in the slot.
Only 7:08 left in the game. Boyd, little swing pass. That's not going to get him, but we have seen no sign of him, just Roderick McDowell for quite a while. Slant will take him up.
Of course, that's the fans saying that, not doing it.
And did you see all the yards he has? Boyd, quarterback keeper, is going to have a first down at the...
To write down their goals and hopes and dreams while they were in middle school, and I'll follow after this play.
This one is complete.
So far, he has achieved every goal he set out for himself this year. His one goal left to be a first-round pick in the NFL draft, whether that's
non-football move to try to get him to jump. That's a penalty.
What a gift. Flea flicker. Hook and ladder. Janine tells us that Barkevious Mingo is in the locker room with some kind of intestinal discomfort. This pass thrown for Hopkins. Tremendous coverage by Thoreau.
Barkevious Mingo being out is tough on the that's just really good coverage. Looked like right at the end you could see Simon land kind of funny.
Took an awkward step.
Yeah. Right there, just kind of an awkward step on that right foot.
3rd and 11. Pressure coming. Ford makes the catch. Time and threw a great pass to Ford.
Nice block by the left tackle who bounced outside, Isaiah Battle. But what an excellent job. The ball had to be thrown early because the defender, Jamario Roscoe, was coming so early. What a huge first down.
How many times has Tajh Boyd had to pick himself up tonight? Now he'll run straight ahead.
And you're not there yet, but LSU's got to start thinking about time too.
Boyd. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins.
Boy, that is a really nice throw. Second read for Boyd. You could see he had to reset his feet. And when he gets it going, Boyd throws out.
Tajh Boyd has been white hot. Blitz. He rolls and throws. No!
To John Chavis. He brings another blitz. The coverage is there. Quan Alexander did a great job from his linebacker spot. And because they've got all the time in the world with those 3 timeouts, they can do whatever they want for Clemson.
Boyd. Too high for Hopkins. Second down. It's all on Tajh Boyd now. Again, too high. Same route, same pass, same. Pressure coming. And down goes Tajh Boyd.
Now, don't be surprised if LSU tries to free up a 6th man here.
4th and 16. Here comes the pressure on the blitz. Down the middle for Hopkins. He makes the catch at the 40.
And here's that 4th down throw. And you hear the crowd saying, Nuke, you can't throw that ball any better. The only mistake Reed makes here is he never turns to find the ball. And it was because
clock's running. Boyd taking a lot of time here. Blitz coming. He got away. Tajh Boyd throws to Hopkins, and he got out of bounds. Play 97 in this game. You don't think LSU's defense is gassed? Boyd again. Hopkins. Reed was there in a
call that, but that was awfully close to not calling that.
Pass underneath to the 39 long. Got to be one of the great games of his career. Pressure coming again to the sideline, and it's Hopkins again.
With McDowell or Ellington and try to pick up 4 or 5 more yards.
They'll throw the slant inside the 20 to the 7.
Talked about. Yeah, this guy might be in there.
Boyd actually loses a couple, but they're trying to get the ball